Got it tuned here to a world of music. We're listener-sponsored. It's volunteer-powered 88.1 FM WYCE. Wyoming Grand Rapids. We're a proud service of Grand Rapids Community Media Center. We're live here in the listing room in downtown Grand Rapids for GR Live. Line out the door here. Folks still coming in. We'll get them in. Thanks so much for joining us here today, folks. My name is Quinn, going to host the show for the next hour here on WYCE. It's 88.1 FM. Again, we're live here at Listening Room as we are every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. You can join us here to catch the show, multiple bands performing, and we do interviews with community members. So join us here, 123 Ionia in downtown Grand Rapids at Studio Park. And, of course, 88.1 FM on your radio dial, streaming WYCE.org. And thanks to GRTV, we're live on Facebook as well. Again, every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. Information on the Listing Room you can find online at listingroomgr.com. We'll rock the outdoor listening lawn piazza shows for one more weekend here. Ragbird's in town tonight. Got Mustard Plug, Crane Wives. Busy weekend here at Studio Park. Again, information online. It's listingroomgr.com. Well, let's get started with some live music again here on WYC, coming to you from Listening Room. Our first act that's performing here has a big show tomorrow at Wealthy Theater. We'll discuss that a little bit here. You can find information on Local Spins. Just did a great article on the album and the documentary, so we'll chat with them in a moment. But again, live here on WYCE, this is Finkel.
It's not the beginning. Try not to count the days, but I have since we landed. I know we're coming back, but it's not for a long time. No, I know we're coming back, but I can't tell you when. Now, and all I do is count down. It slips through my fingers. All we have is now, and all I do is count down. It slips through my fingers.
Already miss your face when you're standing before me. Remember all the ways that you speak to me. Collecting memories so I can recite them. If all we have is now, and all I do is count down, it slips through my fingers. If all we have is now, and all I do is count down, it slips through my fingers.
The more I stand still, the more I can say. Tomorrow wants to rob today. The more I stand still, the more I can say. Tomorrow wants to rob today.
If all we have is now, and all I do is count down, it slips through my fingers. If all we have is now, and all I do is count down, it slips through my fingers. If all we have is now, and all I do is count down, it slips through my fingers.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I was wandering around. That's live music right here from Finkel, again performing live on WYCE 88.1 FM. We're here at Listening Room in downtown Grand Rapids. Finkel is gearing up for a big show again tomorrow night at Wealthy Theater. It's a release. It's the album release documentary. This is a really cool story. I'll let you guys kind of take it over for a second. But as I mentioned before, I was reading. There's a great article that Sinkovich did in Local Spins. It kind of tells the story about this record and documentary. But so spend time on Mackinac Island for a couple of months and came up with the whole album, documentary, and everything. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I grew up on Mackinac Island as a year-round resident, but now we live in LA, which is much different.
Yeah.
And it was the height of the pandemic, and we were looking for a way to find our center in ourselves and in our music. So we came back to the island, and a few friends came too, and we wrote an album using sounds we captured on the island and turned them into instrumentation. And our friends made a movie of it. It went pretty well, we think.
We think.
So did you know, you go onto the island to record an album, did you sort of know what you wanted it to be in terms of the sounds of the island and all that kind of stuff, or did things just sort of start happening while you were there and you're like, this is the album, we're doing it?
Probably a healthy dose of both.
Yeah.
I think we came in with some ideas just based on previous context and what we knew about the island. But, you know, as any good creative process, there was a lot of free-form understanding of the island. And I think we, you know, for Jane, she's grown up there. For me, I've visited there for a long time and visited the family once I, you know, married in. And the island was redefined completely in the 2 months that we were there. And we've grown a lot closer to it and can't wait to go back already.
And the documentary, does it have the music kind of combined? How will the show work at Wealthy? Do you show the documentary first, or do you guys play live to it? How does that work?
We'll be playing the album live first, and then a little bit of an intermission, and then we'll get into the actual film itself.
And the album is the soundtrack. That was kind of the idea. So the whole time we were writing it for film, which was a really cool and cinematic prompt, which is why I think this music turned out so
ethereal.
So ethereal.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Again, the band is Finkel, and they are in town. Originally Michigan natives, out in LA now, but came and spent some time on Mackinac Island to record this new record and the documentary. And again, glad to have them in Grand Rapids performing over at Wealthy Theater. It takes place tomorrow night, so you can find information online over at Wealthy Theater for that show. But I'll let them take it away while they're here hanging out with us. Again, live on WYCE, coming to you from Listening Room, this is Finkel.
Trail is not my guide. Only the grooves in my eyes decide whether it's a smooth or a bumpy ride.
Tripping on my feet on the way to my place. Can't get that festina, nobody blink.
Nobody blink. Days etched in habit, carved in stone, shaping all its ridges from all the hours spent alone.
I alone will tend it, all knowing they will come. My practice per diem, and my fixation. Tripping on my feet on the way to my place. Can't get the festina, nobody blink.
Thanks. Here's one about ghosts.
You won't know home until you taste what it's like to never rest. How do you find peace when you're at war with yourself? Before you find home, you'll find something else. You won't know home until you taste what it's like to never rest. How do you find peace when you're at war with yourself? Before you find home, you'll find something else.
Thanks. I love playing that one.
You can always tell when a song ends because you can hear me in the background go.
That's the cue.
That's live music there from Finkel performing for us here at Listening Room on WYCE 88.1 FM. The band originally from the Michigan area now is out in California, in LA, and back in town for a while to promote this new album called Islanders. I'm sorry, right?
You got it. Yep,
Islanders. And again, spent a couple months during the pandemic on Mackinac Island, where one of the band members is from, and recorded not only the music, but a documentary, and all of this the gears up for a big show tomorrow at Wealthy Theater that shows the documentary and the music, and information online over at Wealthy Theater about that. Now, as far as the album, how long has it actually been out now, or is this kind of part of the launch of the album?
It came out April 29th, so in the spring, and we've been kind of touring it around here and there on the West Coast a little bit, and then predominantly out here in the Midwest because it's where the record was birthed.
Sure.
For the last little bit. Yeah, so we're prolonging the campaign for this thing because it's so special to us. It's going to
Kind of
go
a
all
release
year.
tour.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
And again, you got this at Wealthy tomorrow, showing the film and the music and everything. Now, for everyone to kind of keep up with you for the album and any other performances and all that kind of good stuff, what's some good self-promotion here of best place to find you online and all that good stuff?
Hit it, Brian.
Okay, all right.
You gotta have it memorized by now, right?
Finkelband.com will guide you wherever you need to go, but if you type in Finkel and the word band into the Google search bar, you're going to likely be able to find something about us and follow the breadcrumbs.
It's Finkel. I've spent my whole life saying that, so there we go.
Right.
And plans, you're headed back out west, sort of making your way back out, but I'm sure with family and friends around the area, you'll get back here at some point, and we talked about maybe doing a show in here or something like that.
1,000% would love to. This room is incredible. Everything that you guys are doing in Grand Rapids is incredible. So we want to be a part of it. Just let us know when.
We'd love it. Sounds great to me. Again, Finkel here performing for us at Listing Room on WYCE. They're going to take it away with one more. And again, this is all promoting tomorrow's big show over at Wealthy Theater with the screening of the film combined with the music of Islanders. So we'll let them take it away here. Again, it's 88.1 FM. This is Finkel.
It's hard to get started. I am a machine. I am a machine.
Rip up the days, tear it to pieces, lift up the kill and take a load off, baby. I got the juice.
It keeps me going late. Let go, down stone road to catch a better view. It's all I ever wanted. I am a machine. I am a machine. It's all I ever wanted. I am a machine. I am a machine. Pull to start again and again. To be the master of your own wind. Fueled by what ignites within. And the road ahead not yet driven. Low on, calm thumb, right on. Low on, calm thumb, right on.
Right on.
Low on, calm thumb, right on. Set sun, moon run, Louise ignite.
It's all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. I am a machine. It's all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. I am a machine.
All I ever wanted. I am a machine. I am a machine. You're all I ever wanted. I am a machine. I am a machine.
Thank you very much.
The band is Finkel. They're here joining us on WYCE, gearing up for the show tomorrow night over at Wealthy Theater. The new album is Islanders. Also with the documentary as well, all recorded on Mackinac Island during the pandemic. Great to have them both back in Michigan here for a little while. Michiganders now calling the West Coast home. But as they said, we hope to see them back over here again soon. And again, that show tomorrow evening over at Wealthy Theater. Known about you for a while, but pleasure to finally meet you and work with you here.
The honor is ours. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
All right, don't be strangers. We'll see you again soon, all right?
Most definitely.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Have a great
Thanks
show.
for listening.
You got to tune here to WYCE. It's 88.1 FM. Can always tell when the pros are here. They jam along to the music. All right, folks, it's time for the experience. That's right. The boys are here. We missed them. It's been a bit. We've had you on here at Listening Room, right? I know we had you at the Bob before.
Yeah, we did two at the Bob and then one at the Listening Room. That was, I think, 2020. It was a good time.
Your hair's getting long, dude.
Yeah, I haven't cut it since last time I was here.
Well, again, live here from Listening Room on WYCE. We'll let them take it away with a couple tunes. They've got a show at Pyramid Scheme next Saturday. It's Saturday, August 20th. We'll chat with them about that, but we'll take it away with some tunes right here on WYCE, The Rhine Experience.
Won't mess with my baby. She gives me all I need. And when I'm down and lazy, and she'll sit next to me. And I'm not calling her crazy. She gave the moon to me. Won't mess with my baby. She's really all I need. With my baby, she sleeps into the day. And when she's feeling put down, I'll tell her it's okay. And I'm not calling her crazy. She gave the moon to me. I won't mess with my baby. She's really all I need. Won't mess with my, won't mess with my, won't mess with my, won't mess with my. Wish I hadn't met you. You've been hanging round my door, scrounging at the floor every day. I see you looking, eating street chicken, swerving through the cars, giving kids scars every day. Number on your tab never sends you back anyway. Do it. How'd you get in the house? You should have never been let in. I see it as a sin, please get out. I'm not a fan of
number on your tab never sends you back anyway. How could you be so mean? The number on your tab never sends you back anyway. The number on your tab never sends you back anyway. The number on your tab never sends you back anyway. Hey, thanks.
Making my way. That's live music there from the Rhine Experience, hanging out with us here at Listening Room for GR Live on WYCE. Great to see you guys. How you been?
Not too bad. Yeah, it's been a minute. It feels like it's been like 2 years.
I know, right? You got the show coming up August 20th over at Pyramid Scheme. Information online on the Pyramid Scheme website for tickets and all that good stuff. Who else playing with you on that show?
We'll have August the Band and Lazy Genius, two of my favorite local groups, so really excited to play with them. And I think we're going to be doing a 7-piece group for that show for ourselves, so that should be fun.
And you got new music. Tell me kind of what you guys have been working on.
So I compiled an outtakes album, which is going to be the release date, that Pyramid Scheme show for that. So we're going to be releasing a 20-song outtakes, a bunch of Christmas songs, some demos, a beatbox track. It's going to be great. Really excited for it.
I saw you put on here that you had this outtakes album. I thought it was a great idea. So this is sort of while you guys are working on albums and recording. This is just stuff that didn't make it, or there's got to be a few ridiculous tracks, right? Just something crazy that happened in there.
We did a single with Comrade Shock, who goes underneath Culture M4A, and we used a drum machine and then overdubbed a bunch of other instruments on top. So that was a really weird single we did.
And how's that, this album being released? Is it just digital kind of thing, or?
We'll have a couple CDs. Yeah. Always make CDs and then online everywhere, so be cool.
And again, performing on August 20th, that's next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, over at Pyramid Scheme. And, let's take it away with some more tunes.
All right, we're going to play a Hardware song for you. Who doesn't like Hardware? All right. Another tune. Sorry, it sounds like the others before. Nothing I do can say anymore. Like a loose screw, I'm waiting for my day. You head on in, following the wind. In a Bruce room, I sing the same old songs. Nothing's wrong, nothing's new. At the turning point, before going down the same old road that I'm walking through, sees my day. Oh, Hey, thanks. We've been playing songs off the hits album. We're gonna play another one for you now. It's called "Harder to Lose." All right.
Been sleeping in, been laying low. Can hardly trim my hair or change my clothes. The darkness grows, and I suppose that I might stay up with you. But I find it harder to lose. No energy, no time to waste, when there's really never nothing new. I'll sit around, I'll go to town to sing my postmodern blues. But I find it harder to lose. I'll spend another hour in bed. I'll dream away my money and debt. I won't really know what to do, but I find it harder to lose.
You got live music there from the Rhine Experience performing for us at Listening Room here in downtown Grand Rapids for GR Live on WYCE. It's 88.1 FM, streaming on WYCE.org. The band is gearing up for Pyramid Scheme Show on August 20th. Ryan, you said you got a 4-piece here today, 7-piece band you're thinking for that one?
Yeah, we're hoping so. Hopefully we'll have 2 lead players. I'll do acoustic in that situation. Kyle over there on the keys. Mitchell will be bassing it. I think Patrick will be back at school. And then I think we'll do saxophone as well. How many is that? Yeah, it's probably
That's 19. I think
Yeah,
19. Will you be breaking out the accordion during this performance at all?
No, we did at an acoustic show earlier this year. So that's the first instrument I learned. I decided we wanted to bring it out for the acoustic show. But live, there's no electronics. It'd be hard to mic. If you've ever tried to mic an accordion, it's very difficult. Where does the sound come from? I couldn't tell you.
It takes like 4 microphones or something, maybe.
I think so.
Did the accordion make it on the Outtakes album?
Yeah, I think it's on there somewhere. It's on some of our other recordings. It's a lot easier to sit down when you have a few hours to work out a part versus bringing it somewhere and playing it. It's a challenging beast.
Again, the band is the Rhine Experience. The show is at Pyramid Scheme on August 20th. Ryan, remind our listeners who's performing with you on that show.
August the Band, Lazy Genius.
August the Band and Lazy Genius and the Rhine Experience at the Pyramid Scheme August 20th. And Ryan, also to tell our listeners where to find the albums, information about the band, all that good stuff online. Where do we do that?
We have an Instagram page, so my first name, RYNE, followed by EXP. That's also the same on Facebook. then I have a website. It's Rhineshine, that's shine with a Y, .club, because it was cheaper than .com.
What is it? .club?
Yeah, .club.
Dig it.
It's exclusive.
Join the club. Join the club. Again, this is our friends, the Rhine Experience. Been on the show multiple times. Always good to see these guys. Always fun. Are you still doing? You had a radio show for a while, right?
I did, yeah. I was over on the Lowell station, and I am now done doing that for the foreseeable future, but I did apply to hopefully do some programming on WYCE. So hopefully I'll be getting in over there to do some programming soon.
I like the sound of that. It's the Rhine Experience hanging out with us here on WYCE over at Listening Room for GR Live. Rhine Experience, August, the band, and Lazy Genius perform at the Pyramid Scheme on August 20th. You guys got one more in you? You up for it?
Yeah, we can do it.
It's the Rhine Experience hanging out with us here on WYCE.
Brick for brick, I did pull, crumbling, standing still. It's not the same, smells in my brain, frozen. Pile stack, growing slow. The unity that I knew, it's not the same. Smells in my brain, frozen. If I wanted to pull water in the train, the door is open wide, and the heat has been engaged. So melt away, falling slow. Rain today, falling slow. It's not the same. Smells in my brain, frozen.
That's music from the Rhine Experience right here live on WYCE, coming to you from Listening Room. Again, their performance is on August 20th with August the Band and Lazy Genius. You can find information online, pyramidschemebar.com. Ryan, fellas, always great to see you over here.
Thank you. Great to see you as well. You look wonderful.
Thank you. You look great, too. Thanks for that. You got to tune here to WYCE. It's 88.1 FM. Be right back to close out the show here from Listening Room.